Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This video I'm going to cover basic operators like what are operand, what are operators, and unary, binary, and precedence, and a bunch of them. Okay, let's start. Because this video is for people who has no background before, no programming experience before, so I needed to explain some terminologies. Okay, first one is what is an operand. An operand is what operators are applied to. For instance, suppose we have a multiplicity here, which is 5 product of 2, and 5 is an operand, and 2 is another operand. So here we have 2 operands. Some people probably will call arguments, but in this case, if it's in an expression, I normally don't call arguments. I call the arguments is when we pass arguments to a function. Okay, but sometimes people will call those arguments instead of operands. Okay. And an operator is unary, is if we only have a single operand. Let's take a look at example. Suppose here I have let x equals 1. And then here I have an operator minus, okay, and applied on one operand. Okay, in this case, we will call minus is an unary operator. Okay, in our case, okay, we just do minus x, which is minus 1, and assign back to the x. So when we cancel the log, we will see minus 1. And this is unary. Unary, only one an operator applies on a single operand. And a binary, 2. Okay, an operator that is binary is if it has 2 operands. Like take a look at here, m is equal to 1, n equal 3, and we're using m minus n. Okay, so this minus in this case is a binary operator because we have 2 operands. On the left side, it has an operand called m, and on the right side, we have another operand called n. So in this case, minus is a binary operator. We have other math operations which also supported inside the JavaScript, and you take a look at others like a plus, sum, and subtract, product, divide, and this is remaining, remainder, right? And this is kind of like a power, right? So here give you example like console 5 remainder of 2 is 1, 5, okay, and 8 remainder 3 is 2, okay, the remainder of 5 divided by 2, okay, and this is how to do the power. Okay, this one is 2 power 2 is 4, 2 power 3, okay, basic. Okay, so this part we just move on because they are all math operators. Mostly of them, I think most of them are supported. And we have to take a look at another one, which is a string concatenation with a binary plus. Okay, inside suppose we have a let me write it here. So we know plus is a sum, right, or add. Suppose we have a console.log 5 plus 3. We will know the result is gonna be 8, right? Because plus means sum is a binary operator and sum of them. Okay, but if we using plus, okay, this is a binary operator, and if any of the operands is a string, then the other one is converted to be a string too. Take a look at this is called a string concatenation. Suppose I have less, and this here we have a binary. This plus binary operator. On the left side is binary, and on the right side is binary. So what's gonna do it? You will do string concatenation. When we console log s, you will get my string. Okay, concat them together. And here is a strange part inside the JavaScript. Not strange. Okay, other language also do the same, like Java. This is also plus, but on the left side is what's thing? On the left side is a string, and the right side is a number. And what's gonna do? The right side will be converted into a number into a string too. So eventually, for this part, you will get 12. Okay, not 3. Okay, same thing. Okay, here on the left side is a number type, on the right side is string type, and we're using the binary plus. And the left side is a number, it will convert it into a string. So eventually, you will get a string type, which is 21. So result also gonna be a string. Okay, and in this case, for this operator, binary operator plus, on the left side is what? Number. On the right side is a number. So both sides is a number. We will do the what? Sum plus. Okay, so it's gonna get a 4. And once we get a 4 on this part, then on the left side 4 is a number, and on the right side is a string. So 4 will convert it into a string, and then plus 1, do a string concatenation. So you will get 41 instead of 221, okay? Because 2 plus 2, we only take a look at the what's the side, okay? What's the type of both sides? Both sides is a number, so it's gonna become 4. But when after that, this binary plus sign, okay? This side is a number, this side is a string, so 4 will convert it into a string, and a string plus 1 string is a 41. And for this one is this part is a string type, and then the first plus sign, this one is what's thing? A number. So one side is string, we will convert it into a string. So this part will become what? This one will become 112, right? 112 also is a string. Let me add a quote, string. And string then plus 2, because 2 is a number, okay? But the left side is string, so both sides will convert it into a string. This one will convert it into string, so it's gonna become 1, 2, 2, okay? And these two things here, let me erase. Can I erase? These two examples here also related to operator precedence, because in this expression, all the operators is the same, which is plus. And plus, when we say plus, it's gonna based on the order. So it's gonna execute this part, then execute the other part, right? Okay, and the same thing, because it's gonna execute this part too, and then execute this part. Okay. So this part, you have to be aware of that. Okay, string concatenation. And numeric conversion with a unary plus. Plus can be unary, which means it only has one operand. The unary plus, or in other words, the plus operator, okay, applies to a single value, does not do anything to numbers. But if the operand is not a number, then the unary plus convert it into a number. Let's take a look at. When we have let I and is equals to 1, and when we have plus I, it doesn't do anything. And when we have let y minus 2, and when we do plus y, it will still be minus 2, which in this case, which means there's no effect on numbers when we're using unary plus this operator. But if this plus unary applied on not a number, it will convert into a number. Okay, so plus 2, you will get a 1. If it's a plus 4, you will get a, 0. Okay, and plus empty will treat it as 4c. 4c is a 0. Okay, then plus empty, you will get a 0. And that is the unary. I never used this one before, because if I really never use this one, and if you want to use, you can use them. Just a simple shorthand to convert anything else into a number, right? And this one gonna be the same as you directly do a number. Like, let me write it clear for you. Plus 2 will be equals to be what? Number, and give a 2. Okay, like this. Okay, and plus it gonna become like a number, like this thing. Okay, you can try in the browser or in the HTML script tag by yourself. It's just too simple, so I didn't show the ID to show the code. Okay. And the last one in this video is operator precedence. If an expression has more than one operator, like this case, like what we talked about just now, like 2 plus 2 plus single 1, right? This expression, we know the answer is for 1, right? And 1 plus 2 plus 2, we will get 1, 2, 2, right? And here in this expression, we have 2 plus, and expression have 2 plus, which means expression has more than one operator. This one has 2, this one has 2. The execution order is defined by the precedence. In other words, the default priority of the operators, the default priority, which one should be executed first, like this one, which one will be executed first. Based on the math, we know these two gonna be executed first, right? So it's gonna be 1 plus 4 equals 5, right? And if we want to have a high precedence on the plus, you have to add a parenthesis. Okay, this one will have a higher precedence, so it's gonna be 3 multiply 2, it's gonna be 6. Okay, and I don't remember all the precedence, and if you want to if you run something which you needed to check the precedence, you can click the link. Okay, I just remember the plus, minus, multiply, and divide. Okay, because in the math we learned, right, these two has the highest precedence and this one has a lower these two have higher precedence, these two have a lower precedence. And if in your code you want to change the default priority order, always using what? Parentheses, okay, and the code is also much clearer. Okay, so that's it for this video, and thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.